Hey y'all, Honey Go, beautiful soul. Extremely blessed to have her. You know, I'm extremely blessed. Every second, every day to have her. Yeah, it's more and more. I mean, we see like more people like at say rest areas, more people at loves. Not just van lifers. Uh, and just because you're in a van doesn't mean that you're wanting to be in a van. Yeah, it's difficult, but mine happened because of my bipolar. So I was working, and then bipolar happened, and then they put me on the wrong meds and all the ECTs, and I'm still here. Almost wasn't. So and it really affected a lot of stuff. So and then put me on disability, um, and then I was just trying to make stuff, trying to make it back. So then I went back to work, and I was working 75 to 120 hours a week, and I was working for this bad company, wanted me to do bad stuff, and gave 2 weeks, and then they said you go now. They still owe me money, and it's just been like one thing after another, uh, you know. And then I was back on disability, and then I'm trying to work and add to the disability until I can get a place. And we had the trailer, but then every park we're in was horrible, drug infested, and never bought anything to pull it. And it was Honey and it's our home. It was our home, but I mean, I have her and I appreciate her, but I worry about something happening to me, and then who's gonna take care of her? And you know, it's sad because I mean, I guess that guy's son dying put him on the streets. He just lost it, and you're one step away from mental or physical. That's true with everything, but I just want to get back to working, and I just try to rent a place, but nobody wants to rent to a guy with a dog, service dog or not. And it's like, you know, and then I'm just trying to save money, but there's always something, and it's not cheap to living in your car. It's hard to save money too. But and then you're always worried about something happening to your vehicle as far as knock on wood, and it should be a place where people could park and not have to worry about. I was at the casino, and the security guy drove around twice and was flashing his lights and shit, and it didn't really used to be that bad. But my whole thing is like, I there's people worse off, and I try to help other people if I can. And that was my whole thing. I wanted to get property and build a barn and stuff, and have an outdoor area where you can sit around a fire and you can come talk about stuff, because it helps to talk about it. A lot of times you can't talk about it. I can't even mention I'm bipolar because people go, when are you gonna go crazy? And I'm like thinking, well, I live in California, so every fucking day. And so like today was kind of it was fun playing with Honey. It's always fun with her. She's my baby. She's my reason. Like Callum Scott song, you're the reason. So, but no, it's rough. I mean, if they had somewhere where you could, you know, park your vehicle, and they have like almost like a shelter, but like the shelter up in Red Bluff that I use for an address. There's a lot of people there that need more help than that shelter, and there's a lot of people that get turned away from it because they don't have, you know, they just don't have enough room, the capacity. And like Honey Girl and I, we were on a list for a house in Butte County, Chico, and they never tell you when. They just say you're next on the list. They probably tell everybody that. People have been on there for a couple years. Then they kicked me off because they don't like, because I told them, I go, when can we get in? I mean, I paid for this my whole life with working and shit. I didn't want any of this shit, but it's really, it's just really disgusting. And then they just sent me a Gmail saying that I removed from the list again, and I can always like update it. I'm like, but I reported them to ICE for housing illegals and being built by illegals, and it's corrupt, and it doesn't benefit anybody, that deserves it. And honestly, I deserve it because I paid into it. I'm my contractor's license, never been to jail or prison, and that just rules you out of a lot of stuff. But I also say what I say, and I stand up for Honey Girl and myself, and I've been nothing but threatened and harassed, and I put it right back in their face. And like with work, I've never been fired. I've always left because nothing ever changes. And 2 relationships, they both had kids, and I invested so much time into so many other people, and I realized I was enabling all this shit to happen. And my ex said that I bring it on myself, so obviously I do. But today was kind of like I don't know. It was a rough one, but it's just good to get the sun coming out and stuff, and it kind of resets stuff. And like tonight, probably just go back over to Love's or maybe the rest stop. I don't know. Just I'm sitting under this tree at Starbucks, and I just got crapped all over by the birds. I was just like, fuck! I just did all the windows and shit at the casino gas station. It's like fucking shit on your whole fucking life. But I mean, it could always be worse, and it's pretty much I see a lot more people, and then people come up and ask me for help, and I'm like, I can't give any more help. I'm at, that's just like I don't even want another relationship because I feel that's another one to take care of. So anyways, love and appreciate y'all, beautiful souls.